Celebrity Squares. And playing the big box game tonight, it's Renee from Hello Hello, Gordon Kay. Heavyweight boxing hero, Frank Bruno. Comedian and writer, Hattie Hayridge. From On the Up, it's Judy Buxton. From London's Burning, Ben Onwukwe. Comedian and singer, Mike Doyle. Hello, hello, it's Vicky Michelle. From Disney Club, it's Paul Hendy. And from Family Affairs, Karen Keating. They're all here to play Celebrity Squares. And now, here's the star master of Celebrity Squares, Bob Monkhouse.
This is all over. Music and applause. Oh, I can't believe it's all over in 30 seconds, as Vicky Michelle said to Gordon Kay when he showed her how his Polaroid worked. Hello, celebrities.
Hello.
Yes, indeed. Well, welcome to the show. We have two lovely contestants to play, and their purpose is, of course, to get 3 squares in a row. Up and down like this, or across like this, or corner to corner, what we call diagonally. Or any 5 squares in a locked-in game. Yeah, it's up to our players to decide whether the star is giving a correct answer or just making one up. That's how they win the squares. The squares are worth £10 each in the first round, and a completed game is worth a bonus of £50. And it really matters because accumulating the most cash is the key to a car from the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A nifty 5-door hatchback, a white 4-wheel drive, a sleek cabriolet, a flame red saloon, and an elegant coupe.
Oh, unbelievable car. Oh. I can't understand it. No larder. No larder. And it's been voted Car of the Year, you know, by the British Tow Truck Association. Shirley, tell the celebrities all about yourself.
Hi, celebrities.
Hello, Shirley.
My name's Shirley. I come from Ellesmere Port. I'm single and I'm a telesales operator.
What are your main interests apart from your job?
I like tarot cards.
Tarot? Mm-hmm. They are mystical. I have a tarot credit card. Yeah. I get a bill once a month telling me what I'm going to spend. Would you welcome Shirley Ross, ladies and gentlemen, from South Rural. As for you, sir. That's very enthusiastic. Jonathan, tell our celebrities who you are.
Hello, celebrities.
Hello, Jonathan.
My name is Jonathan, and I'm from Norwich in Norfolk, and I'm a development chef for supermarkets.
What does that mean, a development chef, Jonathan?
Designing vegetarian products and potato products for supermarkets that you find on your shelves.
Well, it's convenience foods. They're marvellous now. I used to go home and say, what's cooking? And I'd say, what's thawing? It's a different world, isn't it? And they are marvellous, some of those things. There's TV dinners, they used to be called, didn't they? They're very good TV dinners. All except BBC TV dinners, because they repeat. A little welcome for Jonathan Willow's Fleet from Norwich. Yeah. A nice pair. Oh. I feel like Cilla Black. I mean, not this instant, but no, I do. I feel like I'm on blind date because you're both single, aren't you? Yeah. Then you got together earlier before the show and you tossed a coin, but you soon got bored with that. Who won the toss, Shersh?
I did.
You did, then. Pick a star, please.
Gordon, please.
Gordon Kay. Gordon, welcome from Hello Hello and all its success. Oh, it's so popular. All around the world, isn't it? Sells everywhere in the world.
Yes.
Were you a war baby?
Yes, I was, Bob, yes. You're giving my age away now.
Ah.
Which war are you going to say, aren't you?
I was sort of a war baby. As soon as they saw me, my parents started fighting. Gordon, what does a French woman keep after her marriage that an English woman doesn't?
Her lover.
Really?
I think... Oh, no.
Well, I'll give you a choice.
Go on, then.
Her pension entitlement or her maiden name.
Well, I know a lot of maidens' names, so I would say her maiden name.
A French woman keeps her maiden name after she marries.
I agree.
You're right to agree, and you win £10. You're not wins the square. Where's your first £10 going, Jonathan?
That's got to be Frank, please, Bob.
Frank Bruno. Let's start with Frank. Hello, Frank. Welcome to the show once again. You know how Oh, marvellous. To me, your greatest fight, I've never forgotten you overwhelming Jerry Coetzee. That was a hell of a fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You put him away, and he's ready to fight you again, but he wants South Africa rules. That's separate rings, Frank. In the Greek alphabet, Frank. In the Greek alphabet...
I'm listening, Bob.
Thank you, Frank.
In this ear owl.
Oh, good. I'll give it to you in both ear holes now. What comes after pie?
Cheese and biscuits.
No, Frank. No, Frank. Very good. In the Greek alphabet, Frank.
Thinking, Bob,
The Greek
thinking.
alphabet is either... It is rho, R-H-O, or kappa with a K. Rho or kappa, which is it?
Jonathan, I'm just guessing here, so just, you know what I mean, ad-lib with me, please. I think Kappa.
I'll have to agree with a man like Frank if I could, yeah.
Well, you're not going to beat you up just because he's misled you. The word is rho, and it comes after pi.
Sorry.
Pi, rho, I'm sorry. No money is won on that square. Naught gets the square. I can imagine where you're going to put your next naught.
Yes, Hattie, please.
Yes, to get a winning line. Hattie Hayridge, wonderful to the end. Wonderful writer. Happy birthday too, Hattie. But you just had a birthday and you had lovely presents?
Kind of. Well, my gran, she never knows what to buy me, so in the end, this year she just gave me the money and I got it myself. I went and got this red and green fluffy bed jacket. It's really horrible, but it's what she would have bought me. She was happy.
Hattie, this is for Shirley to decide whether you're right or wrong. During the first helicopter flight in 1903, how high did the helicopter fly? A height of 1 foot or 10 feet?
Bit of a success, wasn't it? I'll be optimistic. I'll say 10 feet.
Well, Hattie said
Dunno.
it went up 10 feet, the very first helicopter flight.
I disagree.
You think it went up 1 foot? You're right to agree. You get £10, whatever you meant to say, and you get a £50 bonus, which brings you to a total of £70. And now, one of our stars is sitting in the secret square. Here in the studio, we can't see the star sitting in the secret square. That is for you alone at home. Even the star doesn't know he or she is being observed by you. We do know what the secret square is worth. I have it here in this gold envelope, and here it is on the screen for you, too.
2 nights in one of Europe's most fascinating and elegant cities, Lisbon.
Oh, Lisbon. Ever been there, Jonathan? No? Ever been there? No. Well, you're both single. You're both single. Wandering around the streets of Lisbon, you may meet a very friendly Portuguese. Yes, they are friendly Portuguese. The Portuguese, that's the plural, Portuguese. And if you bend down, they give you a Portuguese. Let's see if you can pick that star. Jonathan?
Vicky, please.
Vicky, yes! 8-1. Very nicely done. Respond correctly to Vicky's answer to this secret square question, Jonathan, you will win not only the £10 square, but also the holiday in Lisbon. Vicky, which film soundtrack spent a year at #1 in the album charts? Was it The Sound of Music or South Pacific?
South Pacific.
South Pacific, says Vicky, and your holiday in Lisbon depends on your responding correctly to her answer. And, of course, the £10 square.
I'll disagree.
Throughout 1959 and most of 1960, the top-selling album was South Pacific. You're wrong to disagree. Oh, my. Goodbye to the holiday, and naught gets to Vicky's square. No one money is won with Vicky. We'll be back with you soon, I'm sure. Vicky, where would you like to go next, please, Shirley?
Gordon Kay, please.
Gordon Kay, of course. Gordon, how wide is the Statue of Liberty's mouth? Is it 3 feet or 9 feet?
That reminds me, I must ring my mother-in-law. In the States, Bob, they say that the grin on the face of the Statue of Liberty doesn't go from ear to ear. It goes from ear to well over there. In fact, they've applied to use the Nelson's column as a toothbrush. It's 9 feet.
9 feet, says
9
Gordon.
feet.
I agree.
Shirley thinks it's 9 feet. Gordon thinks it's 9 feet. But I'm afraid it's only 3 feet. So, cross gets the square. No money is won. Where's the next cross going, Jonathan?
Hattie, please.
To Hattie we go. Hattie, medicine. How many doctors are there in the United Kingdom? Are there about 150,000 or 250,000?
Well, I'd say probably now there's about 250,000, but by the end of the show could well be 150,000 anyway. So, I'd like to think there were 250,000, but I don't know.
Hattie would like to think there were 250,000 and not 150,000.
I'll agree with Hattie.
You'd like to think that too? I'm afraid there's only 150,000 in the United Kingdom. Naught gets the square, no money is won. I can imagine where you're going.
Ben, please.
For a winning line of noughts across the top, we go to Ben on Wookwie from London's Burning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I tell you, you're terrific in that part. You're a wonderful recall, Ben. And you take that part so seriously. I know you wouldn't get in your square until we provided you with a ladder and a little fire up there. Geography, Ben. Which city is known as the Windy City?
Milton Beans. No, seriously.
No, but seriously.
I think the answer is... No, it's Chicago. Definitely Chicago.
Yeah,
And Shirley agrees with you, and she's just won this round of the game with your help. A £10 square, a £50 bonus. And she has another 60 to add to the 70, bringing to £130. Well, £130 weighs zero. Jonathan has nothing yet, but don't worry. Jonathan can catch up in the second half of our show, because a loser can become a winner as we box on to round 3, because we'll be back in a flash with double the cash. Welcome back to the show that's full of stars and cars. As you can see, Shirley Ross, who comes from Ellesmere Port, South Wirral, who's in telesales and has a very old family. I believe your family has a long history.
Well, we've got as far back as about 1850 from an old Bible.
That's pretty good going, isn't it? I looked up my family tree once and found half my ancestors have been lynched from it. You have £130 so far. You're well on the way to winning a car. And look at you, Jonathan. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Here's where we double up the dosh. That means that every square is now worth £20 and a completed game is worth £100. That gives a chance to catch up to John. And sure enough, Jonathan, you pick a star next.
Mike Doyle, please.
Mike Doyle. Welcome to the show, Mike. Congratulations. A sensation as the Big Bopper in the stage musical Buddy. Yeah. Do a bit of the Big Bopper for us.
Hello, babe. Well, yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking, because you know what I like.
Oh, yeah. That's great. That is wonderful. Oh, Chantilly lace and a pretty face. Which of these is a variety of potato, Mike? Duke of York or Princess of Wales?
Right. Well, it's definitely not the Princess of Wales, because if she was a potato, Prince Charles would still be talking to her, I suppose. I got it.
Nice one.
Answer to that question, I think, would be Duke of York.
Answer correctly, get your first £10.
I'll agree with Mike.
£20 rather. Your £20 square is yours. Yes, well done. Here it is up on your scoreboard. You get another £20 coming?
Paul, please.
For Paul Hendy, hey, from Disney Club. Welcome indeed.
Hello there.
So popular. That's a wonderful show, Disney Club.
Thank you.
Paul, do penguins have a new mate every year, or do they mate for life?
Well, if they mate for life, they must get very, very tired, I suppose. I don't know. Never take a penguin to bed because you get chocolate all over the sheets. That's what I think. It's good advice.
Yeah.
I'd say they mate for life.
Mate for life, says Paul.
I agree.
And Shirley is right. Naught gets the square. £20 goes on, bringing you to a 50 of £150. Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Could I have Vicky again, please?
Vicky, I don't know.
Oh, please, Jonathan.
You've had Vicky before, of course, Vicky.
Behave yourself.
Oh, I tell you, I walked into her dressing room, you know, before the show she was still dressing, and what a knockout, huh? Oh, boy, what a knockout. Old-time music hall. Oh, Vicky, you won't know much about this. Help us if you can. Who made famous the song Knees Up, Mother Brown? It was either Kate Carney or Mari Lloyd.
Kate Carney, I think.
Kate Carney.
I'd agree with Vicky.
You agree? Another £20 brings you to £40, puts you across at the square. Only one place it can go. Got to be Gordon. Got to be Gordon to block that line of crosses across the centre of the board diagonally. Who had a god called Allo Allo?
I think it was...
I'll give you a choice if you like.
No, I think it's... I'm going to aim for somewhere in the South Pacific. Tonga. Tonga, the island of Tonga.
The island of Tonga, Gordon says.
I agree.
Alo Alo was the god of wind, weather, vegetation and harvest to the people of Tonga. Yes! Another £20. 170 quid for you as North gets the square. Let's make it 60.
Frank, please.
Frank, Bruno, Frank. Quotations.
Yes, Bob.
Was it Richie Benaud who once said, I counted them all out and I counted them all back again?
Was it Richie Benaud? I thought he was Snow White.
He could have been Snow White, but I want to know, was it Richie Benaud who originally said it?
Jonathan, I know nothing. I'll just say, yeah, Jonathan. Sorry.
Jonathan, it's up to you to decide whether that's right or wrong.
I'd agree with Frank.
You think that it was Richie Benaud?
Yeah.
It was Brian Hanrahan during the Falklands War. Do you remember now? It was a great quotation in the Falklands War. Naught gets the square, no money is won.
Sorry.
I know where you're going.
Hattie, please.
Hattie for a winning line of noughts across the board. Hattie, true or false? Some people have been known to grow a third set of teeth.
Ooh, what, all at once? Esther Ranson, maybe, I don't know. I suppose somebody must have, yeah, yes.
Well, Hattie says it's true.
True.
I agree.
Happens late in life, but it does happen. You're right to agree, and you win a £100 bonus, 270 plus £20, £290 now. Let's play on, because now we're going to double up the dosh again. Now every square is worth £40. A completed game worth 200. Jonathan.
Judy, please.
Judy. How lovely to welcome you to the show at last. On the up. I love girls named Judy, because they always say, that's the way to do it, that's the way to do it. On the up, such a success, great to see you. And, of course, we all remember General Hospital when
Oh, yes.
you were about 12.
Slip of a girl.
Yes. Which is the most popular cartoon character in Libya, Judy?
Oh, I think I know this one, Bob.
Yes?
It's got to be Gaddafi Duck.
Gaddafi Duck. Well, it's pretty good, but it's not Gaddafi Duck. The most popular cartoon character in Libya is either Bugs Bunny or the Pink Panther.
Well, I'm going to guess this one. I'm going to go for Bugs Bunny.
Judy says Bugs Bunny.
I'll disagree.
You disagree? The most popular character in cartoon form on Libyan television is the Pink Panther. You're right. In goes your cross. You win £40, giving you a total of £80. Shirley.
Frank, please. Frank.
Frank, you're going to Frank. Frank, which...
Shirley, all right, love.
Which member of the ape family is known as the Old Man of the Woods?
David Bellamy?
Probably, very probably. But I want an animal name, please. The Old Man of the Woods is either the gorilla or the orangutan.
The orangutan. Someone just said, say orangutan, that man. Orangutan.
You're getting something from the crowd, are you? All right. Shirley, you have to decide. Not only Frank, but someone in the audience says orangutan. So does Shirley, and you're absolutely right. You're quite right. You put your circle in there. You win another £40. You now have £330. There it is. Where's the next £40 coming from, Jonathan?
Ben, please.
Ben on Wookwee. Yes, Ben. How many lanes are there in an Olympic swimming pool? Are there 8 or 10?
10, I think.
10 lanes in an Olympic swimming pool.
I disagree with Ben.
You're right to disagree. It's 8, and the cross goes in there. £40 brings you to 120. Shirley?
It's got to be Gordon, please.
Got to be Gordon, hasn't it? Because Gordon will block that winning line of crosses across the middle of the game board. According to the Guinness Book of Records, Gordon, which author's works have been translated into more languages? Enid Blyton's or Agatha Christie's?
Agatha Christie,
Agatha Christie, says Gordon. Yes?
I agree.
You agree? And you get another £40 because Circle gets the square. It is Agatha Christie. Jonathan. Oh, move fast now. We only have 60 seconds left to play.
Karen, please.
Karen Keating, welcome to the show, my darling. From Family Affairs, from wonderful Family Affairs with your mother, Gloria. The number of men that have walked on the moon, is it more or less than 10?
More.
I would disagree.
You're wrong to disagree. It is more. 12 people have done that. Naught gets the square, no money is won.
Vicky, please.
To go to Vicky Michelle for a winning line up the right-hand side of the game board. According to Forbes magazine, Vicky, whose remains were for sale in Russia early in 1992? Lenin or Stalin?
Oof.
Lenin.
Lenin, says Vicky.
I disagree.
Later proved to be a hoax. It was Lenin. You're wrong to disagree. Cross gets the square. No money is won.
Hattie, please.
Hattie Hayridge for a winning line of crosses across the top of the board. Which 15th century explorer lent his name to an American car manufacturer? Cadillac or General Motors?
Cadillac.
Cadillac, says Hattie.
I'd agree.
I think you're right to agree. You get 100. You get £200. You get 360. I was trying to add it up. I couldn't add up that fast. 360, so close. Look how you caught up from nowhere. In the second half of the show, you made up to 360, only £10 behind. Oh, well done. Well played, Jonathan, with the help of all our celebrities. Thank you. That was great. Thank you. As for you, Shirley. Shirley, have you got a car?
No.
Would you like to have one?
Yes.
Come and get one. Let's join me at the Monkhouse Motor Show.
A nippy five-door hatchback in metallic frost blue. A white four-wheel drive off-road soft-top. A sleek cabriolet in Polynesian turquoise. A flame red 1.6 injection special edition saloon. And an elegant coupe in metallic quicksilver.
Here we are, Shirley. It's time to spotlight the car that you're going to be playing for. As you can see, the lights are dancing all around. You see them underneath the cars. Now, you can stop that sequence simply by pushing that button, and that will be pushing your luck. So if you want to step onto the little nought here, look up at the display, and you'll have 10 seconds in which to push your luck. And your 10 seconds begin now. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, you did it, the one you wanted. Come round here. That's the one you wanted, isn't it? You know, just before we came out here, I said to Shirley, if you had your brothers, which car would you take? And you said?
The saloon.
The saloon. It's wonderful. It's a limited edition, an Ethos. Very, very rare car. You'll be one of the few people driving on the roads. I do hope you're going to make it. Now, I have a choice of envelopes for you. These are subjects that we have surveyed with the public on the subject of sport, of food and drink, or of shopping. Which would you like to go for?
Shopping, please.
Going to go for shopping, OK. Now, I've got 20 answers on the card, but I'm not going to read the card. I'm going to listen to you. Every time you give me a correct answer, in other words, one of the answers we got in our survey, I'll hear our adjudicator over my earpiece say yes. I'll say yes to you, and you can continue. But you have to give me that little pause, Shirley, in between each one, for me to confirm it. Otherwise, you could disqualify yourself, and don't want that to happen. No. All right. You know, we all wish you the best of luck. Wrong answers don't count, so don't worry about them. We want you to light up all 9 squares. Let's black out the boxes. And a square will light up for every correct answer. We asked the public to name flowers they would expect to see on sale in a florist's shop. You have 30 seconds in which to name 9 of the flowers, starting now.
Roses.
Yes.
Tulips.
Yes.
Chrysanthemums.
Yes.
Daffodils.
Yes.
Posies.
No.
Geranium? No, that's fine.
Yes.
What's these daffodils?
You have 5. Sorry, darling. Oh, my. Everyone out here was praying for you to say carnation. And the other answers we got, I'll tell you, were daisies and delphiniums and freesias, geraniums and gladiola. You can imagine what we have here, rhododendrons and primroses. I want you to have that list of 20. Maybe our celebrities would sign it for you. You'll have a memento, but you'll also have £370 to take back to South Wirral with our best wishes and our love. And our thanks to Hattie, and of course to Ben, and to Vicky, to Paul, to Gordon, to Karen, to Mike, to Judy and Frank. Join us next week and every week on Celebrity Squares. Bye.
And the only history we're interested in next is the double suplex as we bring you TNA Impact 2014.